The Sustainable Home and Garden Masterclass is an opportunity for anyone who's thinking of building or renovating, either from scratch, or doing an existing home in order to make it more eco-effective, more energy and water efficient, and just generally more sustainable. So for a couple of years now, I've been doing lectures and seminars on sustainable home design around Perth and Western Australia, and I've always had a great response, but I've always wanted to know if there was a way in which to engage with people more, have it more interactive, and get the information through to people. And that's where the idea of the Masterclass came from, to get a whole bunch of experts together with different areas of expertise: building, planning, landscape, building materials, and get as much information to as many people as possible.
Sid and I just saw this as a wonderful way to bring all of these together, and I'm lucky enough to have a sustainable home which we've done a big retrofit for, so it's a great chance to have that very intensive stuff at the beginning where people get lots of one-on-one advice, but then go into the field, as it were, and have a look at a place where all these retrofit things have been put into place.
Welcome to the City of Colburn's Sustainable Home and Garden Design Masterclass.
If you're passionate about the environment, you need people involved in your project that are passionate as well.
The large blocks that are typical in these areas are right for renovation/development, so I thought this might be a nice little case study.
Obviously you're all going to have different ideas about what a garden is, but a garden it should be part of your home, it's your habitat.
Specifically, I'm going to be looking at the building materials that you can use and the types of chemicals that might be in them and the effects that they can have on your health.
Documents that we need to be mindful of when it comes to designing a house or a renovation or the like.
I really wanted to build not just my home but a full townhouse development and make it as sustainable as possible and something that had community feel. So where I come from really is to reduce the impact of the car, build homes that are small and smart, and have a focus on the green spaces around your homes. Look at how your own home could maybe inspire some creativity and generate community feel.
All building materials come from the earth, and then we put them back in the earth and build a new house. I just think if we can keep the old house, it saves one step in that waste process. You end up with an old house with a new extension, and you get this great dialogue between the old and the new, which I think is really a really powerful kind of expression of built environment.
We want to get this information out to people. We want to tell people, if everybody knows about it, then it's out there in the public domain.
An event like this can really speed up, you're gaining a lot of knowledge.
Trying to make it a friendly, fun environment for a family to grow up into, which is something when I was growing up, we didn't use the outside as much, and so we're trying to change that and change that perception of, become a bit more holistic in things.
Yeah, she gave a nice talk, and then when she came to our table, she gave us a lot of individual help in the garden, so that was really good. Yeah.
Been able to discuss some of the ideas that I've got for water use and solar panels and rectifying the temperature situation of that house with the experts here. To be able to sit down and talk with somebody who's a builder, he's working with these products all day and giving me some personal advice on what to do.
For people to understand that and realise that they can make a difference by making small changes is fantastic.
You're giving them things that they can action immediately, but also planting seeds for what they can look for in the future.
Ideally, there are more local authorities embracing this approach, taking this opportunity. The broader building industry should be looking at the same. You've got to be keen to learn, but I think there's an appetite for it. I think there's a real appetite for people to want to learn, to do the right thing. Sometimes people just don't know where to start, and I think that this is a fantastic forum for them.
This was a really great chance for people to go, I can do this, I am able to do this. There are people out there who will give us the right advice.
We've just gone for 5 hours solid. Not for 1 minute was the audience not captivated by what was going on, which is just a real credit to Sid and the team that he's pulled together, the people that have presented, and it's just really hitting the nail on the head in terms of where people want to learn. People do want this information, they don't necessarily know where to get it, they're often afraid of the cost associated with it, and it doesn't have to be a costly experience. A lot of this information's online, but today I think has provided some green shoots in terms of where these people get their ideas from